All right, so today we are factoring ABC trinomial when A equal 1. So before we doing that, I would like to go ahead and start with simplify the following expression. And again, every single time you simplify, and if you see the parenthesis, all we actually doing is multiply, right? By distributing. So we're going to multiply by distributing. Okay, perfect word, distributing. So what I'm going to do right now is to distribute from this group. So I have this one and I have another group. Here we go. I call this method rainbow, but sometimes you might hear the word foil. It's exactly the same thing. Let's give it a try. So I'm going to multiply from here. So over here. So x times x is going to give me x squared. All right. I'm going to multiply from this group. So x times 3 give me positive, so plus 3x. And then from here, I'm done multiply x. I will multiply this one. So let's do this color, be a little colorful. 5 times x gonna give you positive 5x. And then 5 times 3 is gonna give me plus 15. As you can see right here, that's super cool and awesome, right? What we're gonna do right now is to combine like term. X squared, we don't have any other x squared right here, so it stays exactly the same way, so it's just gonna be x squared. And then we have 3x plus 5x. They are like term, they both number and letter, coefficient, coefficient, variable, variable. So go ahead and combine them together. 3 plus 5 gonna give us 8. So plus 8x and then giving us plus 15. All right, wonderful. So that's what it means by simplify. We're gonna do exactly the same thing on this method right here. Here we go. Now, did you guys see where the word rainbow come from? It looked like a rainbow for me. So I'm gonna call this method rainbow. Just a name, but it's really not a statement for it. But anyway, you're gonna go ahead and multiply this group to this group again. So here we go. We start from x times x, giving you x squared. Again, x times x squared, correct? And then we go into multiply x times negative 6. It's gonna give you negative 6x. Okay, looking wonderful. And then I'll multiply the next one. Negative 8 times x is going to be negative 8x. And then negative 8 times negative 6. Well, you know, a negative times a negative is going to give you a positive. Negative 8 times negative 6 is going to give you positive 48. We go into combine like terms again. As you can see, we have x squared, the note like term. So I'm just going to leave it the way it is. So x squared. This is negative 6x and negative 8x. So negative 6 plus negative 8 is going to give you negative 14x and plus 48. Now, we're going to pause right here for just a moment. If you can take a quick look at this, there is a pattern right here that even without doing further, we will be able to do the rest of them even without doing all this step. So I'll pause for 5 seconds, well actually 5 minutes. Let's see what kinds of pattern we can find. So take a quick look right here. 5 minutes just passed. We're back here together. We have ax. In order for us to get this, what we actually did is we add 3 and 5, right? So we add. And to get 15, we multiply 3 and 5. So we multiply. Okay. And then same thing over here, let's check. To get negative 14, we're going to add negative 6 and negative 8. So we add the middle item again. And then to get 48, we actually multiply negative 6 and 8. So we multiply. So let's write on the side so we can see. So negative 8, you see, plus negative 6, giving you negative 14. Negative 8 times negative 6, giving you 48. Same thing over here, 3 plus 5, give you 8. And 3 times 5, giving you 15. So get what? This is the rule that we're going to use for almost pretty much the rest of them. So let's give it a try right here. I'm going to do it the same thing. X times x, we've got an x squared. And then to get the middle item, all we're going to do is add the number together. So 9 plus negative 4 is going to give me positive 5. So plus 5x, okay? And then to get the last number, we're going to multiply. So 9 times negative 4 is going to give me negative 36. So there we go. We got our answer. So the rule is, as you can see, math is really a lot about pattern. And the pattern that you can see right here, we always start out with an x squared, okay, with a power 2. And then we start out with another one that have something like this, x squared. And then we start out with this one in which that we have a b. So here we go, that's going to be x. And then right here, we're just a number by itself. So to put c for right now. So the formula all we're gonna see is the trinomial that a x squared plus bx plus c. Forever and always, okay? So here we go. And to get b, we go ahead to multiply, my bad. To get b, we're gonna add b number 9 plus -4. And to get the last number, we're just gonna multiply it now. So let's go ahead and give it a try over here. We'll do the same thing. So again, only a trinomial, right? So I have x times x, I'm gonna give you x squared. So here we go, x squared, 7 times plus -4 is gonna give me positive 5x. 7 times -2, it's gonna give me minus 14. Okay, so again, in this format, ax squared plus bx plus c. Why are we doing this? Because it's going to help you with the next one, be able to identify A, B, C. Again, B right here is 5, C is -14, and A equal 1. Okay. Now, we are moving on to the second part of the paper. In which that we're going to go ahead and change our gear a little bit right here. We're gonna go backward. So at this question right here, you can see for the net 4 problem, very similar to the one we just did. However, we are going backward. I'm giving you a trinomial, and I will expect you to come out with something like that, as long as we find our factor. So we're gonna do exactly the same way, okay? So let's go ahead and give it a start. So remember, this is gonna be our starting point. Our goal is to get to be something like this. Earlier, you start out with a parenthesis, 2 binomial, and then you end up with a trinomial just like this. So that's what we did earlier. Now we're just going backward. Okay, so keep in mind our goal so we can be able to get it going right here. So first I have a trinomial ax squared plus bx plus c. So we have the one with the power 2. We have the guy with the x only, and then the one with no x's at all. So a is on way with the power 2, b is on way with just the x, and c is by itself. So right here, let's go ahead and identify a, b, c for me. So let's go. A being the number in front of x squared, you don't really see a number in front of square, but how many x squared do you have right here? 1, right? So technically a right here is 1. So a equal 1. How about b? The number in front of x. That's gonna be plus 12. But you don't really write plus 12. You just write 12, right? Because it's positive 12. And c is again plus 35. You don't really have to write plus 35. Just write 35. So how can we factor that? So remember that concept of add and multiply, all that you see right here. So I like to put an X, okay? Right here, you're going to multiply A times C all the time. So when I multiply A times C, with, as you can see, 1 times 35. But before we do that, actually, I should also want to confirm with you right here that we always have to check for GCF. So my apology. Let's go ahead and go back real quick. So you always have to check for GCF. As you can see, 1, 12, and 35 have nothing in common. Right here, we have x squared, x, and no x's at all, meaning they have nothing in common either. So for that reason, we cannot use GCF yet. So check for GCF, that's the step 1, right? And they do not have any GCF, so we're gonna move on. So right here, we go into multiply A times C. So 1 times 35 giving me 35, okay? And right here, we're gonna put, for the spot, we're gonna put that B. Your job is find two number, right? It's gonna be a factor that multiply to give you A times C, but add to give you B. So what is that two number? That multiply give you 35, but add give you 12. So I would like to break it down right here with you to find a factor of 35. We have 1 and 35. We have 5 and 7. But obviously 1 and 35 have nothing to do with 12 when you add them, right? So your factor going to be 5 and 7. Okay. 5 times 7 give you 35, and 5 plus 7 give me 12. Perfectly like that. So my answer going to be x plus 5 and x plus 7. Lovely. Again, double check. 5 times 7 give you 35. 5 plus 7 give you 12. So that's going to be your answer. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and give it a try right here. We do exactly the same way. Ax squared plus bx plus c. So we can find out our a, b, c, 1, 2, 3. Here we go. So a equal, again, the number in front of x squared right now is 1, as you noted. For the example we are doing right now, is a is mostly equal 1. So a equal 1, b equal -10, and c equal 24. Okay. When I check to see if they have any GCF, 1, -10, 24 have nothing in common. The x, not all of them have x, so nothing in common. We can go ahead and do that method. So when I multiply like an x, I like to put an x so to remind you when I multiply. 1 times 24 give you 24. B is -10. Again, what could be a factor of c? I mean, my bad, what could be a factor of 24? Where did I get that from? What could be a factor of 24? 1 and 24, 2 and 12, 3 and 8. Guy, know your multiplication extremely have 4 and 6. Okay, so as you can see right here, scan through all of them. Would one more likely have something to do with -10? Okay, not 1 and 24, not 3 and 8, but maybe 4 and 6 or 2 and 12. So let's pick. If I put 2 and 12, so 2 plus 12 gonna give me, if I do 2 plus 12, you're gonna give me 14. Okay, that way too big. If I do 4 plus 6, it does give me 10. But wait a minute, I need -10. So that's telling me that I have to play with the number. So remember, to get a positive number when you multiply, a negative times a negative also give me a positive. So in this case, I might just want to go ahead and change the number to negative. So let's try -2 and -12. So the -2 plus -12 give me 10. Well, probably not. It's going to give me -14. So this doesn't work. How about -4 and -6? Wow, -4 plus -6 does give me -10. So this is perfect for me. So my answer right here going to be -4 and -6. So my answer over here is going to be x minus 4. So really, you just play with your number. There's no other better way to say other than playing with your number, try and error to find the right number that match. Okay? Okay. It sounds like a lot of numbers and it sounds like it's scary, but again, the more you practice, the better you will be. So I'm going to erase all of this and then I'm going to go ahead and try with the last two. So let's see how we got. So here we go. I'm going to clear. Okay. So we will try with the net2 platform right here. We're going to have all the steps that we have, right? So here we go. I'll make it a little bit up here so we have some room. Okay, so ax squared plus bx plus c. Get into that habit of having this on the top so you can just match in. So right now, a equal 1, the number 1 right here, b equal +8, and c equal -20. Perfect, right? Now, I will go with 2 again. As you can see, 1, a, -20 have nothing in common. The x doesn't belong to all of them, so no GCF. Go ahead and multiply. A times c, you -20, and we're gonna put the b right here. Okay, in your thinking, this is my thinking process right here. Thinking. This looks like testing, but what I mean, I'm thinking. So -20, what number am I gonna give you -20? Again, in order to get a negative, you know, a negative times a positive, I'm gonna give you a negative. So I need my factor to be 1 negative, 1 positive. So right now, let's go ahead and take a look. For 20, I have 2 and 10. I have 1 and 20. I get 4 and 5. You can see that 4 and 5 and 1 and 20 are way off. They will have nothing to do with A, right? So the only thing left I need to do is 2 or 10. And I need to be negative, meaning one of them gotta be negative. Here's the trick. You can either try -2 and -2 plus 10, or you can either try 2 plus -10. But here's the trick that I would like to show you. Because right here, we need to add to give you 8, right? Multiply to give you negative 20 and add to give you 8. And here's the trick. And the trick gonna cost you $10,000 if you pay attention. So pay well attention, okay? I need to get to 10. I need to get to 8. That means I need to be positive. So I want the big number to be positive. So because I need to get to 8. So that's why I want to be more positive. So to be more positive, I would rather 10 to be positive, right? Because -8 plus 10 gonna give me 8. Otherwise, if I'm more negative on the big number, I will end up more negative right here. So my answer will be -2 and 10. So it takes some time to think about it, like really, but it will help. It really helps with your brain. The more you exercise your brain, the better you're gonna be. So your answer will be -2 and -10. So right here, x minus 2, x minus 10. My bad, x plus 10, because -2 times 10 give me -20. -2 plus 10, whoa, it's gonna give me positive 8. So perfect, okay? So those are the number. All right, save the best for last. I'm gonna go ahead and try this one right now. Let's do quick. Be with me. Are you there? Put it in the chat. 2020. Here we go. A gonna be 1, B gonna be -5, and C will be -14. Okay. Again, 1, -5, -14 have nothing in common. You don't see X in all of them. So moving on. No GCF. I'm just gonna multiply. So here go here a little X multiply. 1 times -14 is -14. My B is in -5. What could be a factor of 14? Again, in your thinking hat, you can think about it. 1 and 14. Think. 2 and 7. Obviously, 1 and 14 are way too off. To be -14, one of them gotta be negative. Again, look at this right here. You are more negative, right? So you want the big number to be more negative also. So when you add them, 2 plus -7 gonna give me more negative. It's gonna give me -5. So that's how you're gonna do it. Add and multiply. So what is your answer right here? To get to -5, we're gonna need the factor. So that going to be 2 and -7. So 2 and -7. Okay, there you have it. So my answer will be x plus 2, x minus 7. Why? 2 times -7, -14, ding. 2 plus -7 give you -5, ding. Okay, so that's how we check it. And x times x gives you x squared. Perfect, okay? So those are how you do in the question. I'm gonna clear this one right here, and we're gonna go all the way to the last question, the last 2, with the very interesting that watch out, the little be careful, okay? Where did this come from? So they said always look for the GCF first, you see, when A is not 1. Because right now, ax squared plus bx plus c. Our A is going to be 3, and our B is equal 18, and our C is equal 15. But take a minute. When A is not equal 1, there's something right here. Look at the number 3, 18, and 15. What do they both have in common? 3, yes. So you have to factor that 3 outside first. 3 divided by 3 gives you 1, so I just have b squared left. Actually, let me change different colors so you can see a little bit more colorful. Okay. And then 18 divided by 3, what you got? Positive 6b. 15 divided by 3, what you got? It's gonna give you 5. Okay. So now as you can see, this is something that you always have to check. Like I asked you, want to do a GCF first, right? So in here, now our ABC now actually going to change because you want to focus on the ABCs inside right here. So ax squared plus bx plus c. I know that the b sound like this b, but it's different. This is a variable, okay? So our a right now is 1. Our b going to be 6, and our c going to be 5. And you're gonna do that factoring methods with the 1 inside the parentheses. So let's give it a try. 1 times 5, gonna give you 5. And then right here is 6. So what are your factor? 5. Woo, easy. 1 and 5, right? So here you're gonna go 1 times 5 give you 5, 1 plus 5 give you 6. So right here I'm gonna have b plus 1, then I'm gonna have b plus 5. Boom. And don't forget there's just a 3 in front, so keep that in mind. And that's gonna be our final answer, just like that. Okay, straightforward, easy peasy. So here we go. Let's try about the last one right here, super fast. Again, A, B, C, always look for GCF when A is not 1. 2, 14, and 60, what do they both have in common? Obviously 2, right? Because they both even numbers. So I would take the 2 out first. 2 divided by 2 give you 1, so I have n squared. 14 divided by 2 give you 7, so plus 7n. 60 divided by 2 give you negative 30, negative 60 right here, so negative 30. Okay, my ax squared plus bx plus c belong in here. So help me with A, B, C, I, D, K. Oop, no, I know something. A equal 1. Okay. B, 7. C, negative 30. Okay. Again, we go into multiply. A times C, give you negative 30. And B right here is 7. Well, in your thinking head, what's going to be a factor of negative 30? 1 and 30. I always start with 1, 2 and 15. 5 and 6, 3 and 10. If I want to get to 7, it's not going to be this, not going to be this, not going to be this, only this, right? And again, they said negative 30, mean one of them got to be negative. But which one should take the negative? Let's look at the number, 7. We want it's this here positive, so meaning that the big number 10 got to be positive, same number with that. So right here is going to be a negative on 3 because negative 3 plus 10. We even use 7, okay? So here we go. So that's how we're gonna get this answer right here. That's gonna give in a negative 3 and 10. So right now I'm gonna put n minus 3 and n plus 10. And don't forget we have that 2 in the front. So here we go. And ta-da, we are done. Okay, I really hope it makes sense to you. Watch this video over and over. Okay, hope you get it. Take care. Have a great weekend. Thank you.